Hey everybody, this is Candace Yvette with Black Women Aware. First, I'd like to say thank you to everybody who comes by and supports my page. It really does mean a lot to me. If you all can please press the like or dislike button and subscribe, comment, or even email me if you have any suggestions, questions, or concerns. My email is always going to be in the description box. Again, thank you for visiting my channel. Hey guys, it's Candace Yvette with Black Women Aware. So I had to jump in real quick and give this message. First, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for visiting my page. Thank you for showing support and being concerned about the injustices that Black women and children face every day in the United States. I really do appreciate your support. You don't know how much that means to me, especially because I myself am a Black woman. I'd also like to put this quick disclaimer out there. Do not come to my page victim shaming or blaming. You will be immediately blocked for that. I do not tolerate it. There is no need for it. And I'm pretty sure you knew what you were saying in the comment before you posted it. So be respectful. Many of the victims, their families come back and they visit this page. I am their advocate. This is their safe space. No disrespect will be tolerated. You all have a good day. I'm going to let you go back into the commentary. Every 5.5 hours in the United States of America, a Black woman or child is murdered. Stop killing Black women. Stop killing Black children. Wait, hold up. Now, before we get started in today's topic, I wanted to share one last but important and exciting thing with y'all. So I have been communicating with the ladies over at Black Femicide US, and this year's 2022 Black Women's March is going to be held in August. It's going to be held precisely August 27th, 2022. That's a Saturday, y'all, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. We're going to be marching around the city. Yes, you heard me correctly. I said we're, because Candace Yvette is going to be in attendance, and I am honored to be there. I feel privileged to be there. There's going to be raffles. There's going to be food. There's going to be guest speakers. So if you can, please come out and join us. If you can't join us physically, support us virtually. Share and like this video. Share it with all your friends, or if you can't share the video, go over to Black Femicide's Instagram or their Facebook page, find this flyer and share it. I'm going to read their statement before I go into today's topic. It's one that, even though they wrote, I agree with it as well. So it says, we're going to be marching for the liberation of Black women and girls. We march to bring awareness to the issues that Black women and girls face uniquely and disproportionately. We march to honor Black women and girls and to discuss our plan of action on our future in this country that directly ties to our liberation. Beautiful statement. So I hope you guys can come out and join us. Again, the date is August 27th of 2022. The place is Washington, D.C. We're going to be meeting at the Washington Monument, okay? Washington Monument. So if you can be there, be there. If you need more information, just email me or send Black Femicide US a DM. All right, now it's time to go into our topic. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Candace Yvette and I am back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be covering a few missing cases. In this first case, we're going to go over the young lady who this case is about is Athena Curry. Athena Curry was last seen in the area of Atlanta, Georgia around the time of May of 2011. Okay, let's just go ahead and get right into this. And this article starts off with the viewpoint of her son. So let's start off and read. So it says, King doesn't remember his mother, Athena Curry, who disappeared Memorial Day weekend in 2011 when he was only 16 months old. Curry was last seen in the 1400 block of Beecher Street at the home of her on and off again boyfriend and the father of her infant child, Yusuf Mahat. A few days after Athena was last seen, Yusuf called her sister, Aisha, and told her to have Athena call him. Aisha explained that she was not with Athena and that she thought Yusuf was the last person to see her. A missing persons report was done on the 31st. She went missing, guys, specifically on May 27th. Okay, so a few days later, they contacted the authorities and put a missing persons report in on the 31st. Okay, so let's keep going. So it says, so much of this story doesn't make logical sense. He stated they got into an argument and she left the premises angrily around 3 in the morning. For those of you viewers who have been with me for a long time, y'all know what I say about 3 a.m. What's 3 a.m.? The witching hour. Let's keep going though. So she left after they got into an argument at 3 a.m. and she left her 16-month-old child, King, and her personal belongings behind. Curry did not have a car. She had used public transit to get from where to get around the city of Atlanta. So it says she had used public transit to get from her sister's home in Duluth, Georgia, to Mahad's home. He and Curry had a volatile relationship, and he was once arrested after he allegedly punched her in the face and threatened her with a stun gun. Although there is no hard evidence of foul play in her case, Athena's family members do not believe that she left Yusuf's house or on her own accord. It is uncharacteristic of her to leave without telling somebody, especially without her son. Please remember, Yusuf and Athena did not have a car. That means if he is responsible, someone had to have helped him. And they're talking about if in the case she is deceased or, like he was trying to hide her remains or something like that. And somebody else, he probably had somebody else there, like a co-conspirator, to help him remove her from the premises, okay? Because anybody who's alive and well and not tied up is going to be fighting tooth and nail. It doesn't say in this article whether, if the authorities interviewed Yusuf and if when they interviewed him, he had defensive scratches on him. Because, if you dragging a live wire out, if you dragging somebody out that's alive and they know you up to no good and they know you trying to do away with them, obviously if that person is not tied up, they're going to, even if they are tied up, some people, even if they are tied up at the wrist, they still have freelance, they can move their fingers around, and if they can move their fingers around, they can still scratch you. Some people go out of this world, and especially if they know they're going to pass away, they're going to still fight you tooth and nail. Some people believe in going out with a bang. Okay, so because he did not have reliable transportation, if he did have something to do with her disappearance, he probably had some help. And it's probably somebody in the Georgia area who has knowledge of what happened to Athena. Okay, so let's go over this one more time. Her name is Athena Curry. She went missing on May 27th of 2011. At the time of her disappearance, she was 20 years old. Today, she would be 31. The area she went missing from was Atlanta, Georgia. She is considered black in race, female. She's about 5 feet 8 inches tall, 150 pounds, light complexion, black hair, brown eyes. Okay, and if you guys have any information on her whereabouts or who may have had something to do with her disappearance, authorities are encouraging you to call the Atlanta Police Department at area code 404-546-2511. That number again is area code 404-546-2511. And we are on to our next case. Okay, everybody, I am back and we are on to our second case. Now, this one is a bit of a cold case, and it is concerning a young lady by the name of LaToya Thomas. LaToya Thomas is from the area of Hayward, California. Okay, let's get right into this. So it says LaToya Thomas has been missing since September 30th of 2000. Okay, she's been missing about 22 years, guys. Let's get right into this article. It says LaToya Thomas left a party around 9 p.m. driving her vehicle, which was a gray 4-door 1986 Mazda 626. Her friends saw her get onto the freeway to return to Hayward. She was photographed at an ATM machine later that evening and shortly after that. Her apartment manager saw her doing laundry at the Riverside Terrace apartment complex in Hayward. LaToya drove away from there around 10:30 p.m. with her boyfriend, Nathan Noel, following her in his car. She has never been seen or heard from again. Her boyfriend reported her as a missing person to authorities 3 days later. Okay, so 3 days after she went missing, he reported her missing. Okay, he of course knew she couldn't have picked up her young child since his mother was watching her. Thomas's vehicle was discovered abandoned on October 5th, 2000. 5 days after her disappearance, her car was found unlocked and in downtown Hayward, a block from the Bay Area Rapid Transportation or BART station. There was no sign of Thomas at the scene, but her purse and her driver's license were found in the front seat of the vehicle. The keys to her car were never located. An extensive search of the Hayward area produced few clues as to Thomas's whereabouts. Her boyfriend was questioned by authorities afterward and was reported to have cooperated with investigators. No arrests have been made in connection with Thomas's case. Foul play is suspected in her disappearance. Of course, you know, her car, her driver's license, everything else comes up except her. Something definitely is a foul here. In a crazy twist, Leah Akins was found shot, or popped rather, in May of 2007. She passed away on the scene, and Nathan Noel was a suspect and was considered armed, dangerous, and possibly suicidal. When officers caught up and confronted Noel, he popped at them and they returned fire and they unalived him on the spot. So basically, you know, it's a high possibility that he has something to do with LaToya's disappearance. But because they had to unalive him, you know, they basically had to unalive him, obviously, to protect their own lives. If he did have anything to do with this young lady's disappearance, he took all the answers with him to the grave. Okay. And family still does not know where she is, if she's alive or not, what have you. Okay. You don't have to fear him anymore. Please give the Thomas family some closure. Okay. So basically this guy was a menace. He was a menace, or whatever. He was like somebody that women especially had a lot of fear of, and since he's gone, or you know, he probably was just like a menace to his community, and a lot of people had a lot of fear of him. And the police, because I've never seen this kind of statement at the end of a missing persons article. So the statement literally says, you do not have to fear him anymore. Please give the Thomas family some closure. So I could only think of one thing reading a statement like that. This guy struck fear into the hearts of many all around Hayward or wherever he's from in the Cali area. Okay, now that he's passed away, police are encouraging people to come forward and tell what they know so this family can have some closure. This has been 22 years, you guys. So please, if you know anything, let somebody know so that not only her family could have closure, but more specifically her children. Okay, and the number to contact is Hayward Police Department, and that number is area code 510-293-7272. Again, the number is 510-293-7272. Okay, we're on to our next case. Okay, everybody, so we are back with our third case. This one coming to us out of the Bronx or Brooklyn, New York area. It is concerning a mother and child. Mother's name, and I'm going to say it slow so I get the pronunciation right. I often do this for people who are visually impaired, and so that people can understand, you know, exactly how the last name is pronounced, you know. So that's why I do this. So I know to some of the viewers it's annoying how I repeat numbers or I'll stop and I'll, you know, say names slow. That is for the visually impaired audience, and that is so that when I'm covering these cases, I'm not mispronouncing names. Okay, so anyways, let's go on. Let's just jump right into this. So this mother's name is Kelley Wilfong. And her, so it's Kelley Wilfong Graham. And the baby's name is Miracle Wilfong. And they were last heard from around August of 2020. They went missing from Queens, New York. Kelley is about 38 years old, okay? And she's about 38 now, you guys, in 2022. Okay, Miracle is about 5 or 6 years old. Kelley is originally from South Jamaica, Queens, and maybe in Brooklyn or Bronx, New York. Now, if you have any information on their whereabouts, it doesn't say the department's name, so I'm going to update that in the comment section, because it usually will give like a Crime Stoppers number or a police department's name when they're given a number. This article just has the number. So, and that number is area code 212-694-7781. That number again is area code 212-694-7781. Guys, if you know something, speak up. I'm pretty sure you can call in anonymous. Okay, the main thing is we get these two home safely. And, we'll just leave it at that. This is Candace Yvette. I am signing off. You guys be safe, be alert, be aware. Hold on, y'all. Before you go, I was able to locate some extra information on Kelley and her daughter Miracle. I'm going to read this post to you guys. This is from one of her family members, okay? And I'm glad I found this because some of these missing ads are so vague and they really don't give a good description of the circumstances surrounding the missing person's case as far as what happened on the last day that they were seen. So I'm going to read this to you all, and hopefully it will give you all a little bit more information so that you can keep on the lookout if you guys see these two or if you have any information, okay? So I'm going to read this post word for word, okay? So it says, yo, this is my cousin Kelley Wilfong. She has pictures posted below. She's missing and we grew up together. She's a great daughter, sister, cousin, mother, and a great friend. Somebody that you could talk to. I know a lot of people may not know she went through a lot. We all go through a struggle. We have our days when we fall down and when we feel like we can't get up. Sometimes we do things that may not be good for us. We're only human and we make mistakes. My cousin has had a very hard life. Sometimes she may have did things that wasn't good for her, but she always kept in contact and didn't care what she was going through or any appearance that she may have. I still love my cousin like a sister. They used to think that me and her were sisters because we look so much alike. It didn't matter what she was going through. She always made a way, not just for herself, but for her family, even if it wasn't much. But sometimes the people that we call on and we go to, they let us down and they fail us. We just want to make sure that they are found. It saddens me that even miles away, we still stayed in contact and we talked a lot, and people that was near her, close to her, dear to her, didn't even speak to her for years. We're going to find you, cuz. For the people in the back that haven't done sugar honey iced tea, don't have sympathy coming on my page talking about, oh, we going to help find her, and you haven't been doing nothing is basically what she's saying. So that's directed more towards people that she knows personally. For the most part, I read the gist of the post, okay? So what we gather from that is this young lady, Kelley, allegedly, according to her cousin, had a difficult life. She may be around some people that are dangerous or have led a lifestyle that put her in circles where the circles weren't safe or whatever. And to the family of Kelley Wilfong, if you hear this recording, I personally don't care what kind of lifestyle Kelley has led. As you said in your post, everybody has their faults. Our only goal here on Black Women Aware is to bring her and her baby girl Miracle home. Again, you all, to my audience, if you guys have seen Kelley or Miracle, or if you have any information, just look in my description box below for the New York Police Department's phone number and call and say what you know. This is Candace Yvette again, and again, I am signing off. You all be safe, be alert, and be aware.